I bring you a message by the title of the message is Branding. 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 Let's go to the book of Ruth, chapter 3. Ruth, chapter 3. I'll read verse 3. I'll maybe read one or two verses. Ruth, chapter 3, verse 3. You know what? Maybe let me start from verse 1 so that you get the whole gist of the story in the book of Ruth. Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, said unto her, My daughter, shall I not seek rest for thee, that it may be well with thee? And now, is not Boaz of our kindred, with whose obedience thou wast? Behold, he winnowed barley tonight in the threshing floor. Now verse 3 is my emphasis, and that's where I'm going. Wash thyself, therefore, and anoint thee, and put thy raiment upon thee, and get thee down to the floor. But make not thyself known unto the man, until he shall have done eating and drinking. Now let's go to verse 11. You know what? Verse 11. You can read that so because of my time. And now, my daughter, this is now Boaz speaking. Fear not, I will do to thee all that thou requirest. For all the city of my people doth know that thou art a virtuous woman. Spirit of the living God, as I speak on what you've put in my heart, help me to be able to articulate it and bring it out, and let them be able to understand what you have given me and be able to run with it and let it yield results in their life in Jesus' name. Talking about branding, what is the word branding? Branding is one of the most important aspects of any business. For any business to thrive, for any business to survive, branding, that business has to be branded. Now, whether you brand it or you don't brand it, as long as you are in business, that's the brand. Branding has to do with your promise to your customer. Whatever you promise your customer, that's your brand. Whatever you say you're going to deliver, that's your brand. And people buy things based on the brand. So the brand is very important. So I just want you to understand that today. I'll give you an example. You go to Superstore. If you want to buy something, the brand determines the price. So if the brand is a high quality brand, the price will be up a bit. If you go to Superstore or Walmart, no, I think it's Superstore that does this. Superstore and Costco. Walmart does it too. You get to pick some products have no brand name. And guess what? Their prices are what? And a lot of people prefer to go with no brand name so as to pay lower. But the reason why you are paying lower and you are at your own risk. But a brand makes sure that the name delivers. Some of you like drinking Coke and Coke product. Do you know there are some products that no brand name, Coke doesn't, there is no Coca-Cola written on them. Do you know that, cola, right? But do you know that the price is a little bit lower, even though the taste may be the same? I'm saying maybe. I don't drink Coke. I'm just trying to say, it's not the same. My wife says it's not the same. Okay. Maybe that's their psychology telling them, oh no, it's really not the same. Well, but thank you because you're drinking Coke. So you'll understand that the reason why they price their own higher than the ones that have no brand is because they know what they carry. Their name. There is something proud. They are proud about their product. They are proud about their name. So the product carries brand. Let me let you know this today, that because of my time, I'm not able to go so much into this, but I'm going back to the scriptures, to the text, because you say, Pastor, how does that got to do with the message? Just follow me. That whether you like it or not, you yourself that have a business, you are branding yourself. Even if you don't have a business, you are actually branding yourself. Because your brand is your image, what you are giving out. So me buying anything from you, I am buying it based on what I'm getting. So if you are telling me that, this is, let's get away from Coke. Let's take something different. Give me any product. Ketchup. Okay. You guys are doing what I'm not. So what is it about ketchup? The difference is clear. You know, actually, I like my sweet potato fries, and I don't take it with ketchup. That's just the truth. So I'm not sure. So ketchup is a brand. Heinz is the brand. And then no name. Why is Heinz putting its name on its product? So that when you get it, you know what you are into. That you are into a treat of this class. So if Heinz is getting a product, they are telling you that if you get this, you are getting this in this class. Guess what? The no-name ketchup, first of all, when you buy it, if you don't like it, I ask you a question. Who are you going to sue? Who is no name? So does that now start ringing a bell in your mind that maybe when you want to buy something, instead of going cheap, buy the quality? So that you know when something is wrong, you know where to go. But life is all about branding, whether you like it or not. Branding is your promise to your customers. You're telling them what you're going to deliver. Branding is who you are. The challenge with life is that time. So sorry about if you hear the sound going up and down. We got a new mixer, to the glory of God. And so I think it's a digital mixer, and my team are used to the other manual one. So whatever, if you don't even like the quality of the sound, it came in yesterday. So what you are hearing is because they are still working on it. That's why. So please look at your neighbor. Say, please forgive us for now. Forgive us for now. It's brand new. We're working on it. Hopefully by the second service, we'll get it better. Hallelujah. Amen. So that means if you're not hearing my voice very good, it's not my voice. It's actually the mixer. My voice is good. I'm just trying to brand myself. Many of us want God to brand us. And God said, no. I've created you. You brand yourself. Branding is based on what you want to deliver. What is your promise to your customer? And so, I know you may be telling me, Pastor, I don't have any business. You don't have any business, but you heard the testimonies of those two ladies that came to testify about their children. The spiritual was one of the major factors. But do you know the other factor? Branding. How they branded themselves. How you carry yourself determines how people carry you. Should they take you serious? Or should they say you are a joker? Example. If you say you are a corporate person, a business person, guess what? It's a misnomer when as a business person, when as a corporate person, you are wearing ripped jeans and wearing chains on your neck that are falling down and have wristwatches, and then you are having a face cap that is this way, and then you are coming to me for a business proposal. I just have a challenge. Are you a musician or are you a business person? Who are you? That's the question I want to ask you. Are you a musician or are you a business person? Business musician. That's what somebody is saying. If you say you are a real estate agent, as a man or as a woman, what you wear determines what you sell. Some of us wear something and think we are selling something different. No, what you wear, not just based on physical clothes, but based on the attitude you carry, based on your language, based on your character, based on everything around you, tells me the product you are selling. Do you understand that in the world in today, that you have some clarity of social media? That I don't need to be your friend. Tutu. I don't need to be your friend on social media. Yeah. She said, oh my God. You shouldn't have said it, because everything you say, I would just interpret it right now. I don't need to be your friend on social media for me to go and check your Facebook page. True or false? Guess what? Oh, no. You didn't know that? Do you know that you are joking with your destiny when you post everything on social media and you go to apply for a job and you think that nobody is watching? You say, that's my private life. Unfortunately, your privacy ended when you left your mother's womb. When you came out of that mother's womb, your privacy is gone. Everybody's in your business. You want me to prove it to you? From the auntie of your mother and the auntie of your father, they will start to fight about how to bait you. And then your mother is standing there and is wondering, I want to bait. And then they'll tell you, this is how we do it. God help you if you are a Nigerian and your mother is a Nigerian, but then your other father, is from Ghana or wherever. Because there'll be what we call culture branding shock or fight. So the moment you left your mother's womb, privacy ended. So guess what? You write so many things on social media, and tomorrow you say you want to be the Prime Minister of Canada. They'll go back and dig what you said. What did I say? They'll dig it. Your opponents will dig it. And you know this thing that you guys are doing right now in Snapchat, and you say it disappears? Yes. It disappears right now on your phone. But there is something called cloud. And after a while, another company will buy Snapchat. Once they buy Snapchat, after some years, they will let you know that whatever you have already done, they now have the permission to download it. That may be the time that you want to apply as the United Nations Secretary General. Except if you are going to be a politician in your local village somewhere in the third world country. But even the third world country is changing now. Everywhere is changing. So branding is about you. So whatever the pictures you take, the way you dress, it speaks the language you speak. If you are a musician, or you are a manager of musicians, or you are the manager of Waymeda, is that his name? The boxer. At least I tried. It's Mayweather. I said way. If you are their managers, guess what? If you are the manager of what's this lady's name that sings? Beyonce. Good. If you are a manager, then Listen how you dress. You can dress to your waist. You can tie it to your waist. You can put jeans to your waist. Your shirt can be dropping out because you are what? In fact, do you notice that you don't need a belt? So what you are doing is that you are sagging, which tells us you just came out of prison recently. Guess what? You are a music manager. Or you are a musician. That's why you are called Snoop. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to be a lawyer, if you are going to be an engineer, if you are going to be a businessman, if you are going to go into any meeting and sell me any product, you need to look corporate. Not only in your physical dress, but in your language. Some of you on your social media, in fact, we are not sure whether you are a branded Christian or a branded pagan. Because a branded Christian doesn't use F languages, but on your social media, you put F words, and then you come to church. You are holy, holy. No. The two of them they are opposite. And guess what? What happens if you are called as an evangelist tomorrow? And on your social media, you have F words. F doesn't go with evangelist. Hello? Have you ever seen an evangelist that come to say, you F and give your life to Jesus Christ? Does that work? They don't go together. So that means even the language you speak is key. Why did I go to the book of Ruth? Many of you are wondering, why is it that my products are not selling? Check your brand. Here we have a story of a young woman who branded herself as a widow. She lost her husband. That's all right. But life still goes on. But she decided to wear the widowhood clothes. And she came to Jerusalem, Bethlehem, with the clothes of a widow. In fact, her mother-in-law said, don't call me Naomi, call me. She went throughout the year. She was wearing the clothes of a widow. Throughout the year. Ladies and gentlemen, during harvest season, many a times harvest lasts 3 weeks to a month or 2 months. It depends on how big the farm is. She goes there every day to harvest by wearing a widow's clothes. Here is somebody who is beautiful but covered by a widow's garment. She has branded herself as don't touch, don't approach, don't come near. One day her mother-in-law said to her, no, we need to rebrand you. You are confusing your customers. You are beautiful and you are fearfully made. But your customers are confused by what you are saying. And many a times you are wondering, why I have the best product? Why are people not buying? People like me. People say hi. People like me. But people come and they almost want to buy, but they don't buy. It's the clothes you are wearing. You are a single lady. You want to get married. Within 70 days, you need a ring. However, the clothes you are wearing, we just thought that you gave back to your third child. So when a young man comes and sees you, he's in his mother's mate. And nobody wants to marry his mother's mate. But the clothes make you look like a mother. While the mothers of these days have noticed that, wait a minute, there are some young ladies that are taking their husbands away, especially the husbands that are not born again. The mothers of these days decided to rebrand themselves. And when you see them, you will almost want to say, if you are single, hello, I'll never forget this. We went to Calgary just this month. Inside a church, I came in with my wife to Pastor Aaron's church. Sat with my wife, but they were trying to bring us to the front. I needed to quickly go out. As I left, my wife now decided wanted to go to the washroom. And then in the church, a man followed my wife. Hey, Shanda Boria Cabra. Izede Boria Cambrabo. And was, I'm telling you a true life story that happened this month in Calgary. The man followed my wife, and they was trying to say some nice thing to my wife. And my wife now quickly said to the man, I'm married. Then the man said, what about your younger sister? What about your younger sister? You know the reason? Because the married people discover if they don't rebrand to look young, they will start to say, Lamb of God. See, where were you when they took me? So if the married people are rebranding, there is something companies call downsizing. If the married people are downsizing, what is it about your own that you are upsizing? Because upsizing is not just by the clothes. It's by the food you are eating that is adding to some things. And then you are telling me, Pastor, nobody is saying hi. I'm not trying to say you should dress like a harlot, because when you dress like one, you will attract customers. Again, understand it. But when you dress modest, like a queen, then you attract a king. Ruth dressed like a widow. Nobody approached her. For 1 whole year, nobody said, hello, how are you? Nobody. Because each time she leaves, she's a widow. And then she wonders, am I not okay? I'm blessed in front and at the back. What's happening? It's because of the clothes you're wearing. And again, the people you associate with. Branding, when I see your friends, I can tell you your brand. I'll take it again. You need to write that. When I can tell your friends, I can tell your brand, because it tells me who you are. It tells me where you will end up. It tells me who you will be in life. It tells me your network. You hear that statement? Your network determines your net worth. It is not a joke. When I see the people that like your Facebook or people that share, it tells me the class where you are. When I see your followers, people that follow you, some of you have 10,000 followers, but what is the substance? I have so many people follow me for Papua New Guinea, and I was asking myself, I only know one person in Papua New Guinea. How did I get so many people follow me in Papua New Guinea? I don't even know them. I want you to understand this, friends. Ruth was, for 1 whole year, branded as a widow, grounded as a widow, leveled as a widow, yet beautiful. Until one day, look at your neighbor, say one day. Naomi say, You go to that place. Yes. Is that same church you go to? Yes. That was the church that David saw peace. Yes. That was the church that John saw Esther. Yes. That was the church that John came and saw Esther. Yes. That was the church that somebody from London came and took Queensley. Yes. So, where is your own? Are you? Oh, that's where even Troy saw Kukwa. I didn't even remember that. How come Troy did not see you? Branding. And your own, you begin to do it by faith. Now, the issue is this. Faith is now. But when your own faith is in the future, is determined based on the branding you are branding. And Naomi said to her, you go that every day. And nobody has said hello. Come on, let's talk about this. It's almost the close of your chapter. Your morning is almost coming to an end. Let's revisit this. Let's brand you. That's why you see some people, their work in life is to look at you, they will ask you, what do you want to do? And please, let me tell you this. If you are in business, don't think you know what to sell. Look for a business specialist, a business advisor. Look for a mentor. Look for somebody to write the vision. Because when you write it, you cannot be tossed here and there. You don't know what you listen. NextGen knows the customer they are ready to serve. We are not serving everybody. It's just like 529 Wellington Crescent. 529 doesn't serve anybody. Everybody has a brand. Our own is different. That's why when the words are not on the screen, what do? We apologize because it's not according to our brand. There are some churches, they don't have TV, not to talk of, that's their brand. And we are not doing this because we want to show off. No, it's our brand, it's excellence. You come in, there is a carpet waiting for you. Excellence. Everything is done excellence. Everything is done in order excellent because excellence is our brand. You may not like it. That's why there are other churches out there. Go with their own. But for our own, we have discovered that God shows up in excellence. And especially the fact that we are raising millionaires. We are raising a takeover generation. We are raising presidents. So when God called me, God said to me, raise me presidents of nations, captains of industries, heads of parastatals, ambassadors, United Nations workers, the fivefold evangelists, pastors, preachers, and teachers, and apostles, and raise me entrepreneurs and business owners. I discovered that with that, they need to know how to dress properly. And that's why we use the word, we honor you. It's not a cliche. It's our lifestyle, and it's in the Bible. We brand ourselves. So when we brand ourselves like that, guess what? We are teaching you how to walk in honor and in integrity. That's our brand. So we're not confused by who we are, by what we carry, by how we do it. Everything in this church that you see is deliberate. You don't understand the people standing on the altar? They are called altar men. It's a brand. Don't confuse it. You don't understand so many things? It's a brand. You don't understand this thing that we've done with the colors? It's a brand. We know who we serve. We know who we attract. We may not attract you. Go to where you are attracted. It's a brand. Hello? I'm not being mean. I'm trying to let you know the reason why you attract the people you attract is based on the brand you carry. Why do people, there are so many stores, African stores. Why do some people travel all the way, past every store in the city, go to where your store is, where there is no parking, and they still pay for parking? And I almost got a ticket trying to get. Why do you think so? Because you have a brand that you are serving to a particular set of people. What is your brand? Your brand is what you wear. Because of my time, I want to conclude by saying this to you. If you want to succeed in life, in anything, internally and externally, rebrand yourself. The days of you telling me, oh, I'm just going to enjoy my life right now. When I'm grown up, then I'll rebrand myself, are over. Those Snapchats that you do, and you make yourself like a masquerade, and you love what you see, you are telling us your brand. Tomorrow when it is out and you want to be a governor, somebody will bring those images and will ask a question. Is this how the face of a governor should be? But you tell the world, no, I did it when I was a teenager. No. Teenagers are millionaires today. We have some teenagers making millions. And you are busy on Snapchat. You are angry with your parents when you don't make a decision. At your age, you are still expecting your parents to make decision for you. You stayed 9 months in the womb, did not pay room and board for 9 months. By the time you came out, you are owing your parents, and you have not paid them. And then they still help you a little bit, send you further to university, and you still want at this age for them to babysit you. When last week I brought some people here who are students, your age mates, seated here, and they are telling you what they are doing. One of them has a company in New York, traveling all over the world. The other one has a multifaceted business. My question to you is that, what is the brand you are creating? Naomi told Ruth, change what you are wearing. Present a new you. T.D. Jakes said this one time. He said, what do we get when we get you? When we have you, what do we get? If you go to this church, if you come to this church for at least 1 month to 3 months, you will understand that no matter the topic of the message I preach or any of the pastors preach, it sighs towards one same thing: raising a generation with a difference. And we're not in competition. Have you ever seen McDonald's competing with KFC? KFC does what? No, you didn't get it right. They say we do chicken. Yeah, that's KFC does chicken. So when you go to KFC, do you expect to buy? Do you expect to buy steak at KFC? What do you expect to get right? If you get burger at KFC and you don't like it, it is your... Because they say we do chicken. Did they say we do burger right? If you want burger, there is something called burger. They say we are the king's brand. What are you known for? What do your friends know you for? I'm looking for a job. Yes, you are looking for a job. But what do we know you for? It's not what... Listen, you don't attract what you say. You attract who you are. Don't deceive yourself. Write that down. It's the law of attraction. You don't attract what you say. Say all the positive confession. My chapter is open. My book is open. Word confession. That my wife said it is part of what we do. Say it. If you are not it, you won't get it. It's not a curse, it's a reality. You don't attract what you say. That's why even the prayers you pray, you don't get it, because even your heart is not in the prayer. You attract who you are. I want to end with this question. Who exactly are you? Because you are a sum total of your company. You are a sum total of your product. The product you sell. The people you sell to. What is the mission of your company? What are the benefits and the futures of that organization? What products do you wish to sell? What do your customers get when they come to your company? I don't have time to go to tell us some of the how to build a brand, a tested brand. But I want to say this. From now, let everything you do reinforce your brand. Let the way you talk. If you know in your heart that God has called you to be a musician, guess what? Start dressing like one. Start talking like one. But please, if you are not called to be another Snoop Dogg, if you're called, you can't tell me I'm a teenager, so it's the vogue. It's not the vogue, because the day you are going to meet the president of any nation, if you are not a musician, guess what? You change the way you dress. The way you dress is the way you are dressed. If you don't like all the eyes that are looking at you when you are walking as a man or as a woman, dress modesty. When I see you, do I see a harlot, a prostitute? Do I see a widow? Or do I see a queen? When I see you as a man, I'm not interested in seeing your pants. Why are you showing me your pants? Sorry, where I come from is called pants. Here is called underwear. I'm not interested in seeing your underwear. Get yourself some belt. Tie it. Look nice. Then let's talk. Then I will buy what you have. Have you heard of that saying? Who you are speaks so loud that I don't hear what you say. Immediately Ruth changed her garment. And I love this. The text said, she wore her clothes. Please stop wearing somebody else's brand. Wear your own brand. Stop trying to copy somebody. Wear your own. David could not go to battle in another person's garment. Wear your own. When she wore her own, she applied a little of perfume. And she went out. Just one strike. Look at your neighbor, say one strike. When she showed up, the man saw twice. Pastor Drew, Pastor Kasim, I asked myself a question. The man has been seeing her for so many years, so many months, so many weeks. Every day the man sees her. He never saw her a potential wife because she was sending a mixed message. But one day, when she did makeup and she did make down, and then she put the thing, the cloth, everything came out the way it's supposed to be. Guess what? She showed up once, and then she said, "Can you stretch yourself?" When you are branded, you know who you are, and you can make a demand, and people will buy. Anybody that has a brand, have you ever gone to Coca-Cola and Coke tell you they are doing sales? Have you ever bought any Coke at a sale price? How much is a bottle of Coke? How much is it, sir? You don't drink Coke. How much is Coke? How much is Coke? Daniel, how much is Coke?
$3.99.
$3.99. Have you ever gone to, no, a can, at a dispensing machine, Have you ever gone to a dispenser to buy Coke and dispenser tell you today we are doing sale? Because they know their product. You are either meet up or leave. They are not for everybody. They have their unique customers. When you brand yourself, you know who you attract. She branded herself. She did not go to the slaves where she was. When she was with the garment of widowhood, she was with the slave. But when she changed her clothes, she went to the owner, and the owner saw her. My question to you, who are you going to? Determines how you brand yourself. I don't have time. I wish I have time. I would have gone deeper. It's 12 o'clock. Rise to your feet. One strike. She showed up. Guess what happened? The man fainted and started singing a song. I can do anything for you. anything for you. Yes, I wasn't in club, but I had the song myself. I know. I reminded some of you that used to go to club. If you are looking for a husband, start branding yourself as a marriage material. Your conversation should be marriage. Don't say you are looking for a husband. Stop wasting our time here coming for prayers when all the friends you have, none of them is even thinking of marriage. Change your friends. If you want to become something in school, in life, start working with people who are that. Stop saying I want to be an engineer and you are working with failures who are drug dealers. Very soon you end up a drug dealer. And let me warn you, those of you that are in love with drug dealers, thinking that you will change them. No. It is the drug money that will change you. I wish you were in my country, where I came from. They will have sung for you, chop my money, I don't care. There's a song like that, right? Oh, you're wondering where I know all these things. Guess what? Change your brand. I wish I have time to let you know. You need to change. Ruth changed. When Ruth changed, what happened to her? Everything changed. Do you want things to change for you? Can you change the clothes you are wearing right now? Change your clothes. When Joseph was appearing before the king, he changed. And it landed him a position of what? You standing and say, the way I dress doesn't matter. It's a lie. The same way you come to sing to us, you say, don't mind my voice. I mind your voice because the anointing will not come if your voice is not good. If you can't sing, leave. Allow people who can sing, sing. The world is no longer in the level of your grandparents. We're a fast-paced community. I pray that the Lord will help you. That you will brand your mind and brand your heart and brand everything about you. And guess what? You get a victory. If it's a husband you are looking for, I declare upon your life, as you rebrand your life, that husband will show up. That business, you need to rebrand it. Get a logo for the business. The logo speaks about you. Get a mission statement. Target your product to your customers. When you do these things, I prophesy upon your life that things will work better for you. Things will happen faster for you. Things will be speedy for you. And if you're a pastor, stop trying to fit in. If God called you to pastor an excellent church, don't care what people say to you. You are not meant for everybody. That's why they have different denominations. They can go somewhere. Your own is better you brand yourself and you know. Let's know when we are looking for excellence, where do we go to? If your own is you are doing your head like this, continue to do the head like this. You attract people who do their head like this. I'm not criticizing anyone. Everybody is called. But don't try to wear somebody else's calling. Wear your own. Be unique. Be your own person. And guess what? People will pay price, high price. When you name the price, they will buy it. God bless you. Hallelujah.